Have you ever laid in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep just doesn't come like it used to? Or maybe you fall asleep easily, only to wake up at 2 a.m. and lie there for hours. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. For many people over 60, sleep becomes one of the biggest challenges, and unfortunately, one of the most ignored. But here's the thing, sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. It's when your body resets, your mind clears out mental clutter, and your immune system strengthens. And the older we get, the more important it becomes. In fact, sleep can be one of the most powerful longevity tools we have, if we treat it that way. In this video, we're diving into 5 simple but powerful bedtime habits that can help you sleep longer, feel more refreshed, and add more energy and possibly even years to your life. These are things anyone can start doing, no matter your age or fitness level. Let's start with something that might seem small, but actually sets the tone for your entire night, creating a consistent wind-down routine. Now, I know a lot of us grew up with the idea that sleep just happens when you're tired enough, but after 60, it's not that simple. Your body's natural sleep signals aren't as strong as they used to be, so we have to help them out. Think of it like preparing the stage before a performance. You can't expect to walk out and have the spotlight hit you unless someone's done the setup. That setup is your routine. A good wind-down starts at least 30 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. Maybe you dim the lights, turn off the TV, and put on some soft music or calming sounds. Maybe you read something light or sip a warm, non-caffeinated drink. The goal is to send a clear message to your brain. It's time to slow down. I once spoke to a woman in her 70s who told me her routine was simple. Brush her teeth, apply her moisturizer, say a short prayer, and write down one good thing from her day. Nothing complicated, but she did it every single night. And because her body associated those actions with rest, she found herself falling asleep easier, even on stressful days. Consistency is more powerful than perfection. You don't need an elaborate ritual. You just need something simple that you can do every night. And over time, your brain will get the message. Now let's talk about something most people skip over entirely, light. We tend to think of sleep as something that happens in the dark, but how we interact with light during the day, and especially before bed, plays a massive role in how well we rest. Think about it. Our bodies evolved to respond to the sun. Bright light in the morning tells your brain, wake up, be alert. Darkness at night says, time to slow down, go to sleep. But these days, we're surrounded by screens, lamps, and artificial light that confuse those natural signals. One of the best things you can do is reduce bright light at least an hour before bed. That means turning off overhead lights, dimming your lamps, and most importantly, cutting back on screen time. Yes, even your phone. The blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, which delays the release of melatonin, your sleep hormone. And if you like to wind down with a little TV or scrolling, don't worry. You don't have to give it up completely, just be mindful. Use blue light filters, or better yet, try listening to something instead of watching. Audio storytelling, guided meditations, or even quiet music can give you the same escape without messing with your sleep chemistry. One man I know, 83 years old, sharp as ever, told me he starts dimming his lights an hour before bed and spends that time stretching and listening to old jazz records. He calls it his unwinding hour and says it's what helps him sleep like he did 40 years ago. The truth is, your body wants to sleep well. It just needs the right signals, and that begins with how you end your day. Now that we've talked about the power of a bedtime routine and controlling your light environment, let's keep going and explore what else you can do to turn your nights into real, restorative rest. Now that we've talked about setting a calming routine and managing your light exposure, let's move into something that's often overlooked but has a powerful impact on sleep. What's going on inside your mind when you climb into bed? Let me ask you this. How many times have you been physically tired, but the moment your head hits the pillow, your brain kicks into high gear? Suddenly you're thinking about that thing someone said 5 years ago, or wondering if you paid the electric bill, or replaying a conversation from earlier that day. That mental chatter, what some people call monkey mind, is a big reason so many seniors struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep. And here's the thing, it's completely normal. As we age, our days often include fewer external distractions, so when we finally stop moving, all the unprocessed thoughts flood in at once. But here's the good news. There's a simple, science-backed habit that helps quiet your mind at night. And that's writing things down before bed. Not a novel, not a report, just a short brain dump. Grab a notebook and write down everything that's swirling in your head, things you need to do tomorrow, thoughts you're worried about, something that made you happy today. It doesn't need to be poetic, it just needs to be honest. One viewer once told me he started a night log. Every night, he scribbles down 3 things: what he's grateful for, what he needs to handle tomorrow, and anything bothering him. He says it's like clearing the desk before shutting down the office. It doesn't erase the problems, but it helps him mentally shelve them so his brain can finally rest. And if journaling isn't your thing, even just talking to yourself gently, "Yes, I hear you," thoughts, "but we're going to rest now. We'll deal with that tomorrow," can help create a mental boundary between day and night. Next, let's talk about your sleeping environment. Now, this may seem obvious, but take a moment to think about your bedroom. Is it a place that makes you feel calm, rested, safe? So often, especially as we age, the bedroom becomes cluttered not just with stuff, but with distractions. Piles of laundry, old paperwork, maybe a television that stays on all night. But your bedroom should be one thing above all else, a sanctuary for sleep. That means cool, quiet, and as dark as possible. Studies show that older adults tend to sleep better in slightly cooler temperatures, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So consider cracking a window or using a fan if it's safe to do so. And noise? Try white noise machines or calming sounds if total silence feels too empty. One viewer emailed me saying she sleeps with the sound of gentle rain playing in the background. It comforts her like a lullaby for grown-ups. Your bed matters too. Make sure your mattress and pillows still support you properly. Your needs change with age. What felt comfortable 10 years ago might now be causing neck or back pain that keeps you awake. You deserve a space that invites rest, that makes you want to go to bed. Because when your environment supports you, sleep becomes easier. It becomes something your body looks forward to. And finally, before we transition into the last part of this video, let's touch on something that ties it all together: rhythm. Your body, no matter how old, is still wired to follow patterns. It's part of your biology. So when you go to bed and wake up at wildly different times each day, it confuses your internal clock, or what science calls your circadian rhythm. And while sleeping in on weekends or staying up late for a special occasion is totally fine, your body craves consistency. Try to go to bed around the same time every night, even on days when you're not tired. Just the act of lying down at a regular hour can start to retrain your sleep system. One couple told me they make it a ritual. Each night at 9 p.m., they brew some chamomile tea, turn on soft lighting, and start winding down together. It's helped both of them fall asleep faster and feel more connected as well. Because in the end, sleep isn't just about how many hours you get, it's about how restorative those hours are, and the right habits, done consistently, can truly change how you feel every morning. Now that we've talked about calming your mind, creating a peaceful environment, and honoring your body's natural rhythm, we're just about ready to tie it all together with the final key to deeper, longer-lasting sleep. Let's take everything we've talked about so far: your calming routine, your sleep environment, the rhythm of your schedule. And now let's add one final piece. It might be the most overlooked, yet the most powerful of them all, what you do with your body during the day. It may seem strange to talk about daytime movement in a video about bedtime habits, but here's the truth. Your body sleeps better when it's been gently challenged during the day. That doesn't mean you need to be training for a marathon, but your muscles, your joints, your heart, they all crave motion. Especially after 60, movement becomes the key to unlocking restful, deep sleep. Think about it like this. Your body was designed to move, stretch, lift, and walk. When we spend too much time sedentary, sitting for long hours, napping often, or skipping walks, our sleep cycles suffer. We have too much unused energy, and that restlessness shows up at night as tossing, turning, and fragmented sleep. But a light, consistent routine, even just a 20 to 30-minute walk, a few stretches, or gentle movement in your chair can work wonders. One viewer told me she began doing light chair yoga 3 times a week. Within 2 weeks, she wasn't just more flexible, she was sleeping deeper than she had in years. When you move during the day, you sleep better at night. And when you sleep better at night, you have more energy to move the next day. It's a beautiful cycle, one that starts with just a little intention. But the most important message I can leave you with today is this: you don't have to get it all perfect. There will be nights when your routine gets disrupted, when your mind stays noisy, when you forget to dim the lights or miss your walk. That's okay. Sleep isn't a test, it's a relationship between you and your body, and like any good relationship, it grows stronger with attention, patience, and care. So if your sleep hasn't been great lately, don't beat yourself up, just take one small step. Pick one habit from this video to focus on. Maybe tonight, you dim the lights a little earlier, or you write a few thoughts down before bed, or maybe you just pause for 5 minutes and breathe deeply, reminding yourself that rest is allowed, rest is healing, rest is deserved. Because here's the truth: you are still capable of change. No matter your age, no matter your current sleep pattern, a better night's rest is possible. And with it comes more energy, better mood, sharper thinking, and a longer, more joyful life. So now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one of these habits you're excited to try tonight? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your words could be the encouragement someone else needs. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like. It truly helps others find content like this. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos that empower you to live better, stronger, and longer after 60. Also, be sure to check the description below. I've added a few affiliate links to trusted resources that can support your sleep routine and healthy habits. If you choose to use them, it helps support this channel at no extra cost to you, and I'm deeply grateful for that. Here's to your rest, your energy, your beautiful, ever-evolving life. Here's to living longer and sleeping your way into it, one peaceful night at a time. And don't go just yet. The next video is right here on the screen. Let's keep moving forward together.